low. Wow. Okay, wait. What the fuck? This is so weird. You like can't turn the camera as it's on the stand. Okay, whatever. Okay. I can't get any closer than this. Okay, first of all, this is like random like random time or whatever. And then just an update on my life. And then like just what was I gonna say? I just kind of want to watch myself back, but I was gonna say something. It was just like oh, I'm doing skincare right now, so that's why I look kind of like messed up. And then like I haven't touched my face in like 2 days after like cleaning out all my pimples and stuff. So yeah, I found out not sleeping really helps with like everything, like because that's when pimples grow, that's when your skin falls off and you smell bad. So yeah. And then I don't know, just I wrote some stuff down, like everything, like in my notebook, just what I'm thinking about and like topics I want to do, and just some life. Um, but I'm just gonna like forget about it and just like one big reset for everyone, like online, and then I don't know, my dogs are in here, and then the aircon's on, and then she loves it. Um, I just kind of want to show a lot of people that are like kids that I don't know. I wear hats and I wear glasses and like I don't know. I'm just a normal person. I don't like have to like get ready to like do anything. And then I don't know. It turned on my laptop after like 6 years because I bought it from Best Buy. It's a Dell laptop, and it still works here. And then like I can plug it into the wall and it doesn't explode. So I don't know about the voltage difference thing in other countries, but I noticed that specific laptop and like my PSP Go can just like plug into the wall outlet here or the socket and it doesn't explode or anything. So I just find that a little bit like cool. I don't know. So I don't know. And then I don't know. I don't have a real big life update. Just hanging out with my dogs and like just doing my thing and stuff. Just being me. Obviously there's like cleaning and stuff, but I actually like cleaning. And then like I want to do all these topics on like little things that is like unimportant to us as people. But I'm like, oh, that's a big topic if you're like talking about like pores on your face and stuff, and like, is it acceptable to like go to work? You know. So something just like life is just like I don't know. I'm just playing Earthbound right now because like I guess I have a big thing with like people in authority, and then I know there's like COs and stuff. You just like walking around and stuff. And then right now on Survivor, I'm doing Survivor 3 Africa. Just because I feel like I've just like overanalyzed like the first 2 seasons, and then like I'm just over it. And then so yeah, I'm stuck on Africa. So yeah, and then that's just it. I'm just doing the John thing in my room. So I thought up some new games we can do. Like if people want to do like worldwide games, like online, that you don't have to use the internet for, because I myself prefer staying offline. I think offline and that word is pretty cool. So like I thought of a few games that only John can think of. So my first one is like just like silence is golden and like being quiet, being in your own house and like not talking, like in your room, and then just see like what you think about and stuff. So like the silence is golden game, and then I like that one a lot. I have too much fun with it actually that I have to stop. Cause I don't know. I guess sometimes you just have to like do other things. And then the other one is what was the other one? It was just like this game that I like play with myself, just like as a kid and as I grew up. Well, I like that game, just like the Silence is Golden one. And then, man, I forgot the other one. So bad. It probably had to do with the internet. Or just like being in your house and stuff. Man, I forgot the other one so badly. But yeah, I'm doing like this Silence is Golden game. I don't know if you guys like that. Uh, and that made me forget about everything. Okay, and then just other games I play with myself when like no other kids is around is just like totally forgot. LOL. Alright, so just like confessional. It's just like I don't know, everything's going good. And like I just kinda wanna update you guys on what's going on and stuff. Like just to show you I'm still like alive. uh, or it had something to do with just like the 90s and like sticking to your Gen era or something like that. Cause like I have a few home movies that we took of our life in America, and like everything just seemed perfect and everything, you know what I mean? So my idea was just like to go somewhere and then like they'll just like edit everything together and then like I'll upload it onto YouTube and like kind of show off like, oh, this is my family, this is my life, and like, yeah, just in case people want to like know about me, you know. So I'm probably gonna do that like immediately, but like in the future, you know. So, and then I don't know. I was thinking of some other stuff. I mean, like John. Like, what's a kid like John gonna like do, or what does a kid named John think about, and like, what can you do with that name? You know. And then I don't know, just a confessional life update on everything. Okay. And then I don't know, everything's just normal here. And then I know I get that weird feeling too. Like when I turn on a camera, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like something like different. So, and then some other stuff I was thinking about is like it's like important. Somewhat is like I don't know. Uh, Well, okay, so I know I made like my first video and like I'm so infatuated with myself that I think my life is so important. Like I did make like one like best friend at that school and it was this Chinese girl and her name was like Fang. I always get it wrong. It was like Shui. Like yeah. And then, like Feng Shui is her first name, and then her last name I have no idea. It's like Xiao or something. And then yeah, we talked a lot during that school year about everything. And then she was talking to me about like, oh, do you pen pal and stuff? And then I was just like, but if you move back to your house, how are you gonna know the address? And she was like confused by that. And then, yeah, we were just talking about how uh, the academic here in America is so easy, and school is so easy, and we were just like bored there, sitting there all the time. And she would like correct a few of my mistakes. And she would kind of just be like, why do you like look around sometimes when we're talking? Is like her big thing with me. And then I think that was basically it. Just like, why do you look around when you're like talking with me? So yeah, I do think about her sometimes now when like life is over and stuff. So she was like the only friend I made in the US that was like worth anybody. And it's funny because like we weren't born there and stuff, so we just like met at a place. It was crazy. She told me some other stuff too. It was like um cracking uh it's so hard for me to remember because sometimes I'm like lying down and like I can see her in my ASMR memories and like she's so vivid and like I can see her just like in my brain and she's like totally telling me stuff that like we talked about before. Yeah, that was her one big thing about me is like, why do you look around when you're talking with me? And then I would do some other stuff that would like bug her, or like she would do some stuff that I would bug her or something, and then yeah, I told her straight to her face. I was like, why do you do this kind of stuff? Like she would stutter in English, and then she was just like, you know, English is actually hard for me to talk in, cause like every time I would listen to her, like talking, it just seems so honest to me, like everything because she was having such a hard time speaking. And I was like, this is such a good conversation, like each and every time. I looked forward to talking to her every day. So after I left the lunchroom, I like kind of walked outside, and then I don't know how we met. We just did, and then like we just sat down and started talking about stuff, and then I was like, oh God, save me from this place, America, this pussy. Yeah, she was like the only friend I made that was worth anybody. Dot. We talked about a lot of meaningful life stuff at such a young age, and we talked about like English pretty much, and how you have to use it for everything. You have to use it to talk to other people. Teacher has to teach you in English. Uh, you have to read everything in English. Everything's written in English. All the books English. Yeah, just English is what we talked about most of the time. She was always like, "How are you so good at English?" all the time. And then I was like, I didn't know I really enjoyed English like when I was growing up. I just like words and like reading. Yeah, so her name was like Feng Sui Xiao or something. So if you're watching, hello. Because I know people like stalk each other and stuff. Yeah, I think about her a lot, often, now that I'm like older. So yeah, Survivor, RPGs and stuff, like, so beneath me, and I have such a big life now. And I made so many friends, and I feel like I don't really need any more learn. Pretty happy with me. I'm not satisfied with my life. And I just can't wait to die and get it over with. I did make one friend though, which is cool. Kind of just want to lie down and just think about all the stuff we talked about. So yeah, nothing else really matters to me right now, like with the camera on and stuff. Yeah, she was from China. I don't know which province, but I do remember her name. Like, it was Feng for sure. And then, because it sounded like Feng Shui to me, so that's what helped me remember. It was Feng Sui Xiao. And then she would, of course, say my name. Sure, I guess. I can see her right now, actually. She's like, John is so common, lol. There's so many Johns in society. She's like, how am I ever gonna remember? um, and she's like, can you ask? I'm very into that ASMR stuff. Because, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like people kind of show off and, like, you know, like, this video is so, like, I'm having such a good time, and, like, you know. So, I mean, I'm very like ASMR memories, and I'm very just like ASMR life, because I think my life is so perfect. So, you know, if you want to analyze my room and everything, my voice sounds in here, like, go hey for it. And she's just like, can you ask over and over? And I'm like, we don't say can, we say may. And then she's always like, may, that's so like Asian. And I'm like, it's not can you ask, it's like, may I ask you something? And she's like, can you ask it? And I'm like, may you ask it? Like, she was so crazy, that like thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everyone was so weird and like a nobody at that school, you know, because like if I don't know you, no one knows you, you're nobody, you know? No one ever bothered to like talk to me ever, so I'm just gonna forget about like people. It's about to blink. Moo. I kind of just want to wait for it to end like a creep and just see what I do. But